Hello and welcome to Our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 260.
We woke up here in this beautiful 3-bedroom grand villa at Bay Lake Tower. Lots of sunlight streaming in the windows, so we learned that you need to close all the blinds and all the curtains if you're going to try and not get up super early because you are facing the sunrise if you're in one of the Lakeview rooms. So we got up and got ready for the day, and our friends said they were heading over to Epcot, so we told them we would join them for dinner later on tonight and fireworks, but we have to stay here in the room to get some work done. The Wi-Fi is actually pretty decent here, so Alyssa's going to work on a few things, and I have several calls scheduled today, so I'm going to stay in the room to take those because at least I know it's quiet here. And it's a really big room, so I have room to pace while I'm on the call because I tend to do that a lot. Before my first call though, I actually had an incoming call from a 407 area code, which in my experience is typically Disney calling, so I always answer the 407 calls, and it was indeed Disney. This time it was Disney Vacation Club, and this is a call that I have never had one before, anything like it or since. It was a call telling me that I have a room booked that I cannot have. We are supposed to be checking into a 3-bedroom grand villa at Animal Kingdom Lodge with a Savannah view. We've been very excited about this. Our friends who are staying with us are super pumped to stay there. They've never done Animal Kingdom Lodge before, but they told me that due to Hurricane Dorian, it messed up the schedule of construction going on at Animal Kingdom Lodge because they are remodeling all of the cash hotel rooms there, and now because of the construction schedule being shifted, my room is no longer available at all for the 2 days we're supposed to be staying there. But it's okay, they have a solution for me. The one room we're supposed to stay in for 2 nights at Copper Creek, a 2-bedroom villa, they can just extend it and make it 4 nights at Copper Creek, and I don't have to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge at all, and I'll get points back in my account. Which would be a great solution if I didn't need to stay in a 3-bedroom grand villa at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And if I don't stay there in September, I won't have enough points to stay there at any other point the rest of the year. So I explained all of that to the cast member on the phone. I was like, look, I know we're weird. You've never talked to anyone like this before, but we literally have to stay in an Animal Kingdom Lodge Jumbo House 3-bedroom grand villa at some point between now and December 31st. I don't care what we have to do to make that work with the points that we have, but we need to figure out a way to do it. So they did some work and did some digging and found a single night in October. They said, well, we can give you this one night in October, and if we do that, then you can take your 4 nights at Copper Creek and it'll be even for the points and you'll be all set. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do a one-night stay, but I really don't have a choice, so we're going to take that. And it actually worked out really well because the one night was part of that one little window of nights I'm missing still in October, so at least we took care of one of the nights. Now I've just got to find another stay to fill in the others. And a real quick side note, this is one of the big reasons that I am always concerned when people say they want to rent Disney Vacation Club points, because in a situation like this, it is completely out of everyone's control. But if we were renting these points, the person we were renting them from would be the one getting the phone call. They'd be the ones dealing with all of that. They'd be the ones getting points back in their account. And then we'd be the ones not getting the room we were expecting to get at the resorts. So I'm really, really thankful that this particular room, we just happened to book with points that we had transferred into our account. And that meant we had full control over them and they didn't have to contact a third party. So with that all squared away, I am very happy that at least we got it resolved. I don't have to worry about it. And I did have other calls going on today, so I got into those. And I just spent the entire day here in the room working and taking those calls.
And while he was inside pacing, I was out there on the balcony enjoying the beautiful view we have. We have an amazing view, very pretty day. And so I just sat out here writing, I was posting, I was uploading videos to YouTube. So my computer was working overtime today because I had a lot going on, but I was getting a lot done because we have really good Wi-Fi, which has been a huge help for us because not having great Wi-Fi for all the posting and everything we do is a problem. While I was sitting out here, I noticed that I could see Spaceship Earth. I'm like, that's really cool. I'm here at Bay Lake Tower, which is by Magic Kingdom, but I can see Spaceship Earth over in Epcot. And then I kept looking, I was like, oh my goodness, I can see Everest. And so I went and told Robert, like, you gotta come see this. So I showed him, look, we can see Epcot and we can see Animal Kingdom from our room. The irony is we can't see Magic Kingdom from our room, so that figures. And he goes, Alyssa, I can see Tower of Terror too. And I was like, where? So he showed me where to see. I was like, oh my goodness. Sure enough, we could see Spaceship Earth. Go a little further to the right, we could see Tower of Terror. If you went even further, we could see Everest in Animal Kingdom. And that was just the coolest thing to find today. And again, the irony that we are so close to Magic Kingdom, that is the one of the 4 parks we cannot see from our room. We both continued working throughout the day until a little before dinner, and then we headed down to Contemporary to take the monorail to the TTC, to get off and take the monorail to Epcot. Finally made it over there and met our friends in the UK so we could get some fish and chips.
We love the fish and chips here in the UK, and I don't know if it's like a nostalgia thing or if they really are that good, but it's one of our favorite things to get if we're looking for a light meal in Epcot. But this time I noticed a sign by the register of something new, and I thought, well, if you're gonna get fish and chips, maybe I should try that. They had a Cornish pastry, which is basically a meat pie with some beef and potatoes and onions and that kind of stuff. It was really good. It had a lot of flavor. I think I still prefer the fish because it was such good fish, but the meat pie wasn't bad at all. I would totally get another one if I could get past getting the fish in the first place.
After we all finished our meal, we just walked around World Showcase, checking everything out, just spending time together, talking. They told us about their day. And we stopped in Norway, and this is where we are going to watch Illuminations. It's actually our favorite place to watch Illuminations. We think it has the best view. So we stayed there until it was time for the fireworks, and of course, really enjoyed Illuminations and are very much going to miss it when it's gone.
After the fireworks were over, we went with the crazy mob out of the park and went over to the monorail, took that back to the TTC, and when we got there, we split with our friends. They got on the resort monorail heading back to Contemporary, and we got on the express monorail going over to Magic Kingdom because we have a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party once again tonight. It is late. We're not going to go for the entire thing. We want to go back and get some sleep because we do have to change rooms tomorrow, but we are going to go to the party. We've made it to all of them so far. We don't want to miss this one for no reason, especially when we're staying so close to the park. So we went into the party, and it was right about fireworks time. Alyssa stopped and got some candy right there when she walked in the park because the allergy-friendly candy's there. And we walked up just to catch the tail end of the fireworks show, which is a really great show.
Once the fireworks were over, we were basically swimming upstream because this is the point where most of the people leave the park, and we are the 2 people trying to go the opposite direction. It was horrible. So we went to the first place we could, which is Tomorrowland. We just kind of ducked through as quickly as we could. But we saw the coolest shot that Robert had to take. It's not a full moon, but it's almost a full moon with the Tomorrowland sign. It was just really awesome. So we had to stop for that. So we made our way to Cosmic Rays because they have some candy right outside there. Robert got some candy, and we decided we didn't want to do anything major tonight. We are very tired. And so we literally just went inside Cosmic Rays and watch the Descend dance party. And this is so much fun because little kids are dancing, adults are dancing, everyone's having a great time. So we both sat there with our candy at a table watching other people dance for probably an awkward amount of time, but we really enjoyed ourselves. And we really do love having the pass to come to all the Halloween parties because we can do stuff like that and not feel like we have to do everything else because we just enjoy something different every single time we're here, and we're absolutely loving it. And so tonight, we got to watch the Descend dance party and eat candy. After being here probably longer than we should have as grown adults eating candy at a table, we decided to head back to our resort. We did walk back to Bay Lake Tower. It was a beautiful night. We have candy to eat, so we're just kind of munching away. Walked back to Bay Lake Tower and talked to our friends a little bit before heading to bed. And that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.